Oh, we are on now. Good morning. Welcome to Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday is your weekly microdose of encouragement, inspiration, and miracle grow on your potential as a coach. As you're making it into the room, what we always love to do is to connect with you. So if you would say hello to us, if you've got questions today, this is going to be a very not only important subject, exciting subject, but you're going to actually learn some things today that you can immediately put into practice for your coaching practice to be able to get more clients. And it's actually going to take us a few weeks to unpack it, but this is a very powerful Mentor Monday. So we're going to give everybody a chance to get in. If you would, as you're getting in, make sure that you say hello, that you like and share this post, and any questions that you have. I'd love to hear from you. Where are you joining us from? What are you excited about today that you feel life and momentum on? Go ahead and start throwing that into the chat right now as you're making your way in. And again, if you would like and share this, it always tells Facebook that we're doing a good job. Okay, so if you would go ahead and start throwing that in. If you're on YouTube joining us, throw your comments in there. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and start throwing your comments underneath the video. And say hello to us. Tell us where you're joining us from, because it's always really important to me, even though we're off in a studio in California, to be able to actually connect with you that way. It's what we're always excited about. So the topic today, we're talking about email marketing. And in email marketing, a lot of times people use email. They probably aren't using it as effectively as they possibly could. And here's one of the big things about using email is that email is one of the cheapest. As a matter of fact, it's pretty much a free way to reach your potential clients. And I don't think that most people realize that it really is pretty much free, depending on how big your email list is and what kind of software do you need to run it, and all of those other kinds of things. What we're going to do over the next couple of weeks, we're going to really unpack that. But let me say hello. There's Stephanie joining us from Pittsburgh. Welcome, Stephanie. Good to see you. So when it comes to email marketing, what's the first thing that you really need to know? Well, let me see. And it's very cold in the studio today because we had some kind of a cold front come in, and we try not to run like a bunch of sounds in the background. So I'll not shiver. I'm actually wearing long sleeves for a change. Christy's joining us from Texas. Welcome, Christy. Here's what you need to know first of all. And this is, if there was anything that was your like priority with what you are doing with your email, this is your target. This is your focus of anything. If you're going to have an effective email list and if you're going to get clients from it, the first thing is that you have to earn the right to be in their inbox. And then you have got to earn the right to stay in their inbox. This is really key. To get in to start with, and then also to stay in there. Well, how do you do that? Well, it comes down to serving people. What is your agenda? What is your purpose when you start out as a coach trying to send out emails to people? What's in your mind? What is your intention? What is your goal? What are you trying to actually accomplish? What do you think? And I'd say philosophically even, what do you think philosophically you putting together an email is going to do for them and your business, but primarily for them? We are in a service industry. And what my goal first and foremost every day, and I'm thinking about it, I was thinking about it yesterday for you guys, how can I serve our coaches tomorrow? That's what I was thinking about. When I woke up this morning, how can I serve our coaches? You got an email from us today if you're on our email list. How can I serve our coaches? And that's what this whole topic came out of. It's everything. If you look at anything that we do, matter of fact, if you've been on our email list any length of time, you will see that we give you much more than you ever give us. It's you know what? It's intentional. I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm saying it's intentional. I will always give more value to people than they'll ever give to me. That always gives me great confidence to charge whatever fee that I want. And I want you to know that through the emails that I've sent in my businesses, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars through email marketing, not even spending a penny. I'm not hyping this. I am not exaggerating this one bit. I didn't do it through paying for ads on Facebook. I didn't get it through doing any of that stuff. I literally started with a very small email list in my business. And out of that, because my purpose was to serve people, not to just sell, 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 sell. So we have to earn the right to be in someone's email box. How do you get in the inbox? Well, you've got to add value and you've got to add benefit. That's what serving is really about. If you looked at your emails, matter of fact, what I would say is go through the emails that you have in your inbox right now. Are they adding value to you? Are they benefiting you in some kind of way? And if they do not add value to you, and if you don't see a perceived benefit in you, eventually you unsubscribe or you quit reading them. And so to get into someone's email box, someone's inbox, what you've got to do is that there's got to be some kind of an offer that gets them in there. I can't really talk about offers today because we're going to unpack that. What does that look like on your website or however you're getting it? But you've got to attract people to getting emails. So to earn the right to get into someone's email, to get into someone's email inbox, the first thing that we've got to do is that we've got to ask permission. And how do we ask permission? Is that we've got to actually offer them something of value. Well, is it going to be some kind of a tip? People need to know what they're getting into. No one wants to just get an email from you. What are they getting into? What are they going to get? What is the benefit? What is the value? And it's an exchange, right? So I'm giving them something of value and worth in exchange for their information, or the exchange to actually take up real estate, because people, some of them get hundreds, maybe 1,000 emails a day. So what is going to make you stand out and have the ability to be in there? You are a person who's constantly adding value and adding benefit. That's your job. That's what you've got to think about as a coach all the time, is what does my potential client actually want? What are the barriers that are getting in the way? What are they concerned about? What are they thinking about right now? And with that information, then you create content that is based on things that they actually want and need. And this is how people see value and benefit, is that if it's actually scratching the itch that they have, no one wants to be sold sandwiches that they aren't ordering, right? So you want to put stuff in the content that is there to serve them. In many cases, with no strings attached. You're not trying to, hey, click on this email for the answers to this question. And they click it, and then you're trying to hit them up for money. That's a scam, and that's the way that people will see it. If you listen, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid of giving people great value, even in an email. And so to earn the right to be in there, you've got to start out adding value and benefit, and to earn the right to stay in the inbox means that you've got to continue performing. You've got to continue giving value to people. Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with a call to action when it comes to a call to action, asking them to buy something. But what I really believe is that content-wise, you really, as far as like content-wise, I think that you want a 90-10 or an 80-20 rule on that. And when I say 90-10, you can actually put it inside of the email, but don't make it override the entire email. They actually took the time to open the email, they read it, they got something of benefit, right? So you can do it that way. Or when I say 80-20, maybe 8 out of 10 emails are just serving people, and 20 like 8 out of 10, and then the other 2 out of the 10 are you actually asking them to become a client or to join a program or a webinar, whatever your next step is. You do have to have a call to action in your emails. Call to action is simply asking them to actually do something. Okay. And we'll speak more to that over the next couple of weeks. But this is really, if somebody is going to look at your emails and decide whether or not this person's serving them or not, that means that you're adding something of value and worth, something that benefits them. And this is the ratio of the way that things look. It's the way that we earn the right to be in someone's inbox, and it's the way that we earn the right to stay inside of an inbox. Second thing is this. Second thing is that you've got to be strategic. And when I say strategic, I'm saying that you have got to have a plan for how you're going to serve. When I say a plan for how you're going to serve, it means that how often should someone be hearing from you? I don't know that it's daily, but it's probably weekly at the very least. If you're going to use email marketing, you have to have a strategic plan and you have to be consistent. They need to count on the fact that you're going to be there. Kind of like you guys can count on the fact that most Mondays I'm going to be here sharing a lot of value and benefit. That, listen, if you start doing this right here, you're going to see that because you're doing something of value. Don't skimp, don't fluff, don't send somebody an email with a subject line that says something that you are not going to deliver on. Deliver on what you say that you're going to do. And what happens is that when you serve people in this kind of way, what are you doing ultimately? Well, this is what you're doing ultimately. This is the other part of the goal. It's not just simply, can I sign a client? Can I do this? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a connection. Connection. When people feel connected to you, when they feel served, the value of you continues to grow until it hits a climactic point. And when they are ready to act on whatever they want in their life, you're going to be the first person that they call. And you're going to always be asking them if they would like to become a client. You're always going to be serving them. You're always going to be making inroads, but you're creating the connection. So it's a no-brainer when they're like, hey, if there's anybody who can help me with this, I know who it is. Like for Stephanie on here, I know I've looked at Stephanie's website recently, and she's doing some beautiful work on her marketing and everything else. This is going to be a very powerful tool that would be used in conjunction. That when you email someone, you send them to your website. You're always, now every email is always adding value and benefit, but every email is at least getting them to click to go somewhere for more information. To maybe it's a tool, maybe it's a PDF, maybe it's a blog, maybe it's a video. But what we want to do is we want to develop consistency. So you're emailing people consistently at the same time. And let me give you another thing. I'm going to give you a tip ahead of what we're going to do, because I believe if it's not next week or the week after, I'm going to tell you how you get people to actually open the email after it gets in your inbox. But let me give you this tip, which is a preview of what's to come. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. I got all this mess going all over the place. What am I telling you here? This right here will can translate to thousands of dollars for you if you just know this part right here as well. Some of the reasons why people aren't getting your emails, opening your emails, is you send them at the wrong time. Do not send people emails on Friday. Don't send emails to people on Saturday. Don't send it to people on Sunday. Definitely don't send it to people on Monday. Monday, survival of the fittest. If you have not already built major value and benefit to people, everybody's just trying to go into their email box, if they're going into it at all, and they're trying to just, hey, whatever you need to deal with, it's most important. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, starting at 10 a.m., depending on your time zone. That's what you'll have to do. And a lot of this email software allows you to schedule the send to go out at during those times. And so if you'll wait until those times, you'll see your open rate increase exponentially, and people will actually see your email. I don't want to be in someone's inbox. Now, granted, here's the funny thing. Today on a Monday, we sent an email because we do Mentor Mondays, but I'm counting on people to open it because I've developed a relationship over time. And Monday, when it comes to business and everything else, we want to think, hey, how can we inspire? How can we grow this weekend? How can we develop our business? All those other things. Hey, do me a favor, because I need your help on something really quick. Make sure you like this post. I know you're watching it and everything else, but if we're adding value to you today, at least do us the benefit of hitting that like button or the heart button or sharing it. That way it's telling Facebook, it's telling YouTube that we're doing a good job. Okay. Let me say hi to a few more people. Ira from New York. There's Diane from South Carolina. Hey, we need some more likes, people. Katie from Maine. Maine's beautiful. I got to spend some time in Maine a couple of years ago. My cousin got married in Rhode Island. And if you guys have never been to the area of the country, you can hit all of those states within like a day. Like they're all so close together. So I had hit part of them years ago, but because I had a lot of downtime, I hit Maine and a bunch of other places. And Maine is stunning. It's interesting being in Maine because we live on the coast of California, and in some ways it actually looks like California because of the cliffy kind of water, the cliffy kind of look by the ocean and everything. It's beautiful. Thank you. There's Melisha. Oh, you're commenting to someone else. There's Jessica from New Jersey. Welcome, Jessica. Let's pay the bills really quick. I'm going to tell you about something, and then we will finish off for the day, okay? So for those of you who have not gotten trained and certified as a coach, here's an incredible offer for you, an opportunity for you to be a part of our next boot camp. This is the last boot camp that we are doing for 2020. Now, in boot camp, we do something a little bit different than the life coach certification course. Some of you have maybe looked at it, maybe you've done it, maybe you haven't done it. I don't know. The life coach certification course that we do is 10 modules. It's fully online, on demand, and you can get trained and certified that way. But what we saw during the lockdown some months ago is that there was a huge value for live online training. And we had a lot of students who have reached out to us off and on through the years to ask if we did it. And we never really offered it before because we didn't know if there was a real value for it. A big value for and benefit for us is you guys being able to do it on your own time. Well, we developed Bootcamp for a couple of reasons. Some of you have asked for additional training for continuing education. For some of you who've gotten trained and certified before, you can actually take Bootcamp. You know why? Because it's about 20 hours of training that's on top of what you've already learned. What are we actually covering in Bootcamp? So let me say this, if you enroll in Bootcamp, you do get access to the life coach certification course and you do get trained and certified. But Bootcamp includes a lot more. What is coaching? How to listen on a transformational level, the steps of a coaching session, building a coaching framework that gets results, focused, effective coaching that cuts out the fluff, high impact coaching, models of coaching. We give you 2 models that you're going to learn during that time. Core skills and characteristics for breakthrough coaching, best practices for ethical coaching, how to ask powerful questions, how to build coaching relationships that last. What's the real what's the other difference that you're going to really see in Bootcamp compared to our life coach certification course? It is live. It's expanded training that is not offered in our current life coach training course. We do live Q&As throughout the event, and we do live coaching practice demos. You can actually role play with other people and get real-time feedback. And again, this is the last boot camp that we are going to offer for the year. Certification is included. Here's the beautiful thing, is that you can get trained and certified in a single weekend when you're a part of this. The cost is a steal. It's only $247. You know why I know it's a steal? Because everybody who's given us testimonials and has reached out to us has said consistently, you need to be charging a lot more money for this. You're doing too much. This is amazing. What I learned, the confidence in walking out, because we believe that you can do this, but sometimes you need a weekend jump start to kick you in the pants, to be encouraged, to sit alongside live in a live setting with other people, to be able to learn and to also be inspired and to also sharpen one another while you're in there. This is coming up November 20th through the 22nd. Again, that's like the weekend before before Thanksgiving, that means that you can get trained and certified as a coach. Knock this out in one weekend. I know some of you are procrastinators, and sometimes you need a little bit of accountability. Come in, spend the weekend with us, walk away with a certificate in your hand, enter 2021 being a certified coach, and get your business up and going. And so I'm encouraging you to enroll. There's a link inside the description of this video today. You can click on, get more information, look more at the schedule. Also, you can see some testimonials from some of the coaches who have went through it. Listen to them, listen to what they have to say. But this is absolutely an incredible opportunity for you to knock your training and certification out. For those of you who are alumni and you want to sharpen your skills or whatever, we actually have a discount for you guys who are alumni. If you're alumni listening to me, we'll allow you to be a part of Bootcamp for only $95. So again, that link inside of the description, if you're alumni, you can enroll there and you can get your discount, your alumni discount. For those of you who have not gotten trained and certified yet, you can go on there and only pay $247. We also have a payment plan on there. For those of you who are like, I can't come up with $247 today, get the payment plan. It's only $47 a month for the next 6 months. And you can get trained and certified, start making money. If you want to pay it off early, listen, you only need one client, like basically one client in one session to pay off all of your training and certification. It's amazing. So let me look really quickly at any questions that we have on here. Stephanie says, I launched my coaching site. I had a blog and I have a mass subscribers, but no one so far for my coaching site. Can I leverage that list? I really think that you can, depending on the topic and depending on what they're expecting from you. But if you already have an email list and you believe that the people who are in that list are potential clients, then absolutely. Maybe you need to start introducing them, tell them what's getting ready to come up. Maybe you can start preparing them for the launch of your coaching practice. That's the way that I would probably go about it, rather than just having a quick email. Allow it to marinate. So what I would probably do is, if I had a list of people and I knew in that list there was a bunch of potential clients, but I did not have my coaching practice up, what I would start doing in the emails is I would start adding value to people, but also softly introducing my coaching practice and saying that my coaching practice starts on this date. There's going to be the launch of the name of my coaching practice. And the more that you do this, so what you can do is keep emailing people, keep adding value, keep adding benefit, and start creating a build. And so your email, all the content should be around things that you want to help people with, the problems that you want to help people solve, the breakthrough that you want to help people get, all of those things. And so you're building emails. And so what I would say is, let's say that your coaching practice starts on January 1st or whatever, then I would plan out an email campaign that starts in November and ends in January. So maybe it's a 6 weeks until the new year. Maybe it's something that's built around the new year and you spend 6 weeks promoting it. And maybe you email people for the next 2 times a week. Maybe you offer them an email challenge to get prepared for 2021. See, you guys, when you listen to me, if you just take this idea right now, 6 weeks till whatever in 2021, do a challenge. And maybe what you're saying is, hey, I'm going to make sure that I'm sending you an email out on Tuesday and Thursday of every week to help you break through in 2021, rather than waiting until the end of January or March. I'm going to help you now get oriented for 2021. Whatever it is, you can make it around any barrier that you want to tackle, any kind of solution, and also offer coaching. It's coinciding with the same time that you're launching your coaching practice. Be a brilliant idea in the way that you can go about that. So hopefully that's a good tip for you. Katie says the life coach certification course was incredible. I learned so much during the course. Thank you so much, Katie. Awesome. What other questions do you guys have before I head out for the day? I'm going to give it a couple of minutes and then I'm going to peace out. But I want to remind you, get enrolled today. It's only $247. The link is in there. There will be a limit to the number of people who we get in there, just because we're doing a live setup and everything else. So get enrolled today. I'm not trying to scare you on that. I'm just saying that the 20th is basically here. It's 11 days away. So it's Friday the 20th. And then we spend 2 8-hour days on Saturday and Sunday. We give you an hour break in between each session. So we're not just trying to like kill you with information. We're trying to really give you, jumpstart you. And then you get a little bit of a break, and then we go after it. I am all in. I'm excited during boot camp, and you're going to learn a ton, and you're going to be readily available. It's going to be readily available, ready to use kinds of information that you can start going and running on that Monday after we get done. Do me a huge favor, because some of you did not do it, and I'm asking you again. Like this post. It'll only take you like 1 second. It's not that hard to put your hand up on your phone and hit like or share or comment. All of those things tell Facebook and YouTube that we're doing a good job. And it matters because the only way that we get that information out and we continue to grow and help a lot of people is that they see that it's out there. So that's the only thing that I'm asking of you today. That call to action is to simply like this post, because I know that I added value to you today. Other than that, I don't see any other questions that are on here, I don't think. And Stephanie says, thank you. You are so welcome. Listen, I appreciate you guys all immensely. Again, like this post and share it. Have a great rest of your week and take care.